Now, I don't think we should be too impressed by sensational headlines at a time when there's almost no news, when the only news is Nadine Dorries. So I think we should take the Observer headlines with a bit of a pinch of salt. And when you start probing into them, really a pinch of salt is all there is. There's nothing there. So this is a story about Rishi Sunak's wife and about Infosys and Akshata Murthy's shares in Infosys and about a trade deal which is being negotiated with India, which is a good thing. Even Labour is saying it's going to try and negotiate a trade deal with India and will back up any trade deal which comes out of this. So I don't think we should start probing too much, but it is quite clear that Rishi Sunak's wife's shares in her father's company are not that transparently declared, blah, 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 but we've known this all along. And so only the other week we had this issue about the children's care charity, and now we've got Labour and the All-Party Commons and Business and Trade Select Committee asking whether or not Rishi's shares are correctly declared. Well, probably not. Well, probably they are. Who cares? It's not a new story. The only thing new is that the G20 is in Delhi in 2 weeks' time, and this trade negotiation is ongoing. The bilateral meeting with Narendra Modi. When I think of Modi, do you know the wonderful Israeli comic Modi? I mean, he's just so tremendously good. In fact, I think there's a video where it might even be Modi's partner, Modi's boyfriend, says that he'd been called the voice of reason. I think that's so much better than Alex Belfield, don't you? But Modi, the Modi in my life is the Modi who talks of Moshiach energy, the energy of kindness, the energy of cooperation. And if Narendra Modi has got a bit of that, then he's in the right way. He's going in the right direction. Kemi Badenoch has been preparing the way, and she flew back this weekend. She's the Trade Secretary. She's the person that the Speaker of the House of Commons rebuked for being presumptuous. And what does India want? What India wants is exactly what Infosys wants. Infosys applied for 2,500 visas in 2019, and probably as many or more last year. And this is in AI, in machine learning, in information technology, which is what it specializes in. India is very good at this. This is what India exports. This is what India does well. And we would be well to recognize that and make it easier for India to trade with us. That's what that's one of the things that Brexit was supposed to be for, to make it easier for India and for the former British colonies that we had abandoned in favour of Europe to be more of our partners. But India also has, it's grown since the days of the empire. India is an independent and proud country. Anyway, the FCDO, the Foreign Office mandarins, think that Rishi Sunak shouldn't go to the G20. What complete rot! Of course he should go. He's our Prime Minister. I mean, are you going to keep him in number 10 Downing Street and not let him go anywhere? He's not going off to the UN meeting. You don't want him to go to the G20 meeting. What is the problem? Is he going to get lost? Is he going to say something stupid? Well, no. These are these international meetings that Prime Ministers are supposed to attend. And India wants more visas for IT and AI workers. Of course it does. It wants those business visas to be more flexible, because those business visas at the moment that we've got in this country, everything comes back to the Home Office. Everything. And the business visas the tier 2 visas, which I've had to negotiate them. They are appalling, appalling, a straitjacket. And there are so many instances in farming, for example, where what we want is seasonal workers. We can't get seasonal workers under the visa schemes that we operate. The Home Office is simply blinded by its own ideology. And of course, India wants to cut through that, and with good reason. Off you go. Go and see something exciting. And software services are the biggest exports from India, and of course, because of Rishi Sunak's direct involvement with Infosys, it's perceived as a conflict of interest. Well, we'd have to get over that, because we need that Indian support if we're actually going to go anywhere. We need it, and part of that means getting the Home Office to do its job and start functioning in a coherent and cohesive way, so that it's functioning to support our country rather than thwart its ambitions.